What's up? Thank you for joining my live. It's your girl. Ooh, and I look busted, but my hair look cute from the back. It's your girl, Chrissy D. Thank you for joining me in yet another live, raw, unedited, unfiltered moment in my life. And this is tonight's nightcap. Um, I know I'm really late, and then I haven't been on time like these past 2 days with the morning rant. But I'm here now. It's like, did y'all miss me? I missed y'all. Um, so like I told y'all earlier, my phone is off, and I don't have a problem telling y'all that because you're about to take this journey with me. Even though I'm still at like 3 subscribers and like the only views I have is when I like rewatch my own lives. That's cool. I'm okay with it. I'm not upset about that because I want to make sure. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to take my Uggs off. That I'm giving y'all, quality content and not just, you know, nothingness. I'm still new with this. I'm still working out the kinks. I'm still, learning and watching other YouTubers and learning and figuring out what I should do, what I shouldn't do. And, it's kind of hard because, again, I only have like 3 subscribers and, you know, I don't really know what type of channel per se I want this to be. But, eventually, hopefully soon, I'll have more subscribers. Anyway, tonight's nightcap. Oh, me and Mom Dukes went to an Ethiopian restaurant called Dukum on, I think I want to say it's either on Calvert or Charles. One of the two. But we went there for my birthday this year, actually. And I really like their food. I enjoy their food. I have a few Ethiopian brothers and sisters out there from Old Dominion Job Corps. And one of them, I hope she see this. One of them been saying they was gonna cook for me for like 3 years, but I lived in Virginia for almost 2 years, and she still ain't come cook for me. So it's like, but yeah, we went there. We had some Tibbs. Um, yeah. Okay. So boom, we had. I had to take my other boot off. Sorry, y'all, because I was putting my feet up. This is on my floor. Oh, I pencil stuff. I was putting my feet up on the ledge of my bed and my covers are hanging over, so I didn't want to keep stepping on. Anyway, um, right. So I know I told y'all I don't eat red meat. I only eat chicken and fish. However, I also told you that I have PCOS. I was diagnosed with PCOS, and what that what does that have to do with me eating red meat? So because my cycle is very irregular, my body doesn't always deplete itself of the blood flow. So sometimes it does, and when it does, it's usually very drastic, very severe, very heavy, and like my iron levels, my calcium levels, everything just drops like pew, like really fast. So I get really cold really fast, and because I only eat chicken, well, I mostly only eat fish. Sometimes I need that protein that I don't get from my vitamins. If you watched my live from was it last Saturday? I think it was last Saturday when I was at BJ's. I was showing y'all the different bulk items and stuff like that, and different vitamins and things like that. So right now I still take a multivitamin. I know that I need to add something else to my regimen. Um, so yeah, I was really craving some steak the other day, and I did not want ground beef. Clearly, there's a huge recall on ground beef right now. Um, but I really wanted some steak, and we went to Dukem Dukem tonight, and I tore that up. I was really missing some injera. Love injera. I might be saying it wrong, but I think it's like um, I think it's really good. It's the Ethiopian type of bread. I might not be saying these things politically correctly. Please forgive me for my ignorance. But I really love Ethiopian food. I took a picture of it and I sent it to my friend, the same one I was talking about earlier, who said she was been going to cook for me for the past 3 years. Yep, surely did take a picture like hashtag because you still ain't make it yet. But anyway, yeah, we went there. That was really nice. We had some mother daughter time. Um, we even talked about the situation from Christmas. So, well, we're having Christmas Day. So, even though I was upset, then I took a nap, I went to sleep, and I got up and I was over it. I still felt the need to, talk about it because it's just a healthy coping mechanism. Wait till the situation, well, for me, I like to sometimes wait until the situation diffuses and a couple of days have gone by. Like, okay, now let's backtrack and talk about this situation with anything, whether it be business or personal or church, whatever. Um, because I'm one of those people. Once I get riled up, that's it. Like, I'm not calming down until I say everything that I need to say. And I realize that that is possibly a very toxic trait that I need to work on. Um, but yeah, when I get riled up, gloves are off, no cut cards, no filter. Like, I need to say what I need to say. I don't care if you listen or you don't listen, but I need to get it up out of me. Um, so yeah, that's what part of the why I don't celebrate Christmas um, live was about. So okay, is it me in my face again? I feel like my face is getting fat again. I just lost like 35 pounds, y'all, and I'm not completely on my regimen the way that I was when I was on road. Um, I'm home and I'm comfortable. Um, I'm also, having period like symptoms, so it's probably why I'm low key bloated. But anyway, like I said, live, raw, uncut, unfiltered moments of my life. Um, yeah, I was watching quite a bit of stuff today on YouTube, and it actually, so at some point, you guys, we're going to recap my 2018, and I'm going to give you some general information, not information, but just a general synopsis of what my goals for 2019 are. And I want to start giving you guys, like, I want to share the information with you guys that um, that I have, that I learned, the knowledge that I have. I was listening to Jim Quick today, and I'm not sure if this was one of his quotes or somebody else's quote, but he's one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube. He said, when you teach something, that gives you the opportunity to learn something twice. And I really like that. So, as I grow, you guys grow. And I really feel like, that's dope. That's how you give back. You don't always have to give back financially or with physical things. Some people are just teachers, like the fivefold gifts I was telling you about in another live, a previous live. Anyway, I could just ramble on and on forever and ever. And I don't want to bore you guys. So let me look really quickly. I probably should have already had the quote prepared, but I didn't know whether or not I was going to go live tonight because I did not know what was going on with the hotspot. So, if I could leave you with anything, this is from, I think her name is Brainy. Yeah, her name is Brainy. Her YouTube channel is Breeny Lee, Leee. And I don't know how to put stuff in my description box yet because I think I need to really go get a laptop. But that's probably going to be like, y'all are really going to travel with me from. This is not the lowest I've ever been, so I can't say the bottom. This is just another part of the process for me. So I'm going to bring you guys along the journey with me. Anyway, Brini said, man's rejection is God's protection. And I think that was just really, really dope. That was really dope to me. Um, just because, it's the holiday times, very much like myself. Brittany is single, I'm single. But I got a few people that might be mad if they hear me say that. It's like, no, she's been single for 10 years, and I've, you know, I've had relationships, but most of my relationships don't last longer than 3 weeks. And if they do, it's because I'm being hard headed and not paying attention to the signs that God has clearly shown me that this is not the person for me. So it might last a month. I dragged one relationship out this year from, well, it started last year, and I dragged that out from October till about, from like November to about February. Found out that this young man is either bisexual or homosexual, and he's not out. He does not. He's still very much confused. Um, and it's not that I have a problem with sexual men, homosexual men at all. Some of my really good, well, this sounds bad. It's like when white people say some of my good friends are black people. No, for real. Like, I really do have a lot of gay male friends. Um, but this individual, I just feel like if you don't know what you want, if you don't, if you're not comfortable within all of yourself and every fiber of your being, you should not be dating. You should not be pursuing anyone. And 9 times out of 10, within the first week, a man will be like, or a little boy will be like, "Oh, you're my wife." And where I was at my in my life at that time last year, that just sounded like the be end of it all. Like, okay, this is my husband, so we're gonna make this work. Um, and God really had to sit me down, like, baby girl, no, be Simone tone and all, like, baby girl, no, no. Let me open up your eyes, Bird Box better, like. So yeah, I'm not even going to say we're friends because I'm beyond the point of being friends with my exes. Um, I have past experience people that I have a history with, that I shared past experiences with, that I'm still cordial with, um, either on and off of social media. Um, but yeah, I have, I only claim one ex, and that's my best friend. And she and I were not meant to be in a relationship with one another. We were just meant to be friends, and we went through just friends. Um, we went through a situation, like the first fallout, like the first like big fallout that we've had. Um, second, I lied. It's second biggest fallout we've had during the duration of our friendship, and we've been friends for 3 years now. Um, and y'all probably see her on my channel later on. But yeah, that's the only ex that I acknowledge. Everybody else is just a person that I shared past experiences with. Um, why? Because it's my life. I can do it like that. It's no deep meaning behind it. It's just I don't want those people to have a claim to me or be like, oh, we used to. No, we didn't. I don't recall who. That's, you know what I'm saying. Like, I just don't. Um, and yeah. So I say all that to say that man's rejection is God's protection. I am so grateful that I finally learned how to stop settling. And, I'm not the type to really shoot my shot because I really don't know how to do that. Um, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I've told you before, I didn't really have the example of how to court or how to date or what a healthy relationship or marriage looks like. So I just been winging it all these years, and winging it has gotten me, um, got my heart broken a lot of times, got my feelings hurt, etc., etc. Y'all know how it goes. And I'm just beyond the point of what this new millennial dating is like. Okay, we're not together, but we're gonna do everything that together people do. But I'm still gonna do me. And if you do you, it's gonna be. And I find out about it, it's gonna be a problem. Like no, no. So I'm just not settling for anything. And when my contract first ended with my job when I was traveling CNA, and I came home and I had spent all that money and I didn't get the money and not I didn't get my money back, um, reimbursed for my last paycheck or anything like that. Um, it just really put me in a low place. So I felt like I had to reconnect with somebody that I knew when I was in a low place. And without putting too much information out there, that's all I can say. I just felt like I had to reconnect with that person because I that person feels like they have like the upper hand in our relationship or situationship. And the only reason that they feel that way is because I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sorry, Ma, if you watching this, your girl was stigmatized. And that's it. Like it was a soul tie. Like all bird box. Like I could not see anything but him. And when I first got with him, I didn't know my worth. I didn't know my value. I was just like, oh, you like me? Like you like me, like me. Yes or no. Um, and it was cool for like the first 2 3 weeks we were because of where we were. It was cool for the first 2 3 weeks, and I just like formed this overly emotional attachment to him, and I don't know, like it's just something about back then. It was just something about a guy that I was pursuing that just ignored me, like for real, like yes, let me chase after you because I thought that's how it was supposed to go. That's how, this city made me. This is how the environment I grew up in made me, from the different examples of cousins and um, family members and family members and things like that. I just thought that that's how it was supposed to go. And my mom has been single most of my life. When her and my father were married, I was yay big, like couple months big, and less than a year old when they got divorced. So I didn't really see that um, too much, and that's all I can really say about my parents because of who they are in the real world. So I won't go into any more detail about that. But yeah, don't settle. If God sends you, I mean, if you find a significant other, they slide up in your DMs, you slide up in theirs, your mentions, your ads, your this, your that, whatever. Y'all link up, and it's a good vibe, but you just like, I don't know. Don't ignore that. I don't know. Don't ignore it. And if you're the person that's not saying, I don't know, but you know that you really don't have good intentions for being with this person because you know ladies is pimps too. Go on, brush your shoulder off. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always the males. I'm not going to bash the males. I have a lot of male friends, and for as much as they talk about females, you would think that I would have caught on, but it's just like nah, I was being dumb for a long time. Like I was just like, oh, these my niggas. I don't care. Like I'm gonna just chill with them. I'm gonna listen to their stories. I applied some of the things that they learned, but in immaturity, I didn't apply everything. And I guess if I would have, then I wouldn't be where I am right now. But I'm grateful for every experience with every past person because I wouldn't be where I am right now. So that's that. I ain't gonna ramble on too much more. Just know that man's rejection is not God. It's God's protection. It's God's protection. God, Allah, baby Jesus, whoever you believe in, because I ain't gonna say nobody else, and I don't want to disrespect anybody else's culture or religious beliefs. Um, Whoever you believe with that person, you might not need to move to that particular place, or that school is not the place that they would have for you to go. Like I literally pray every day, Lord, please let your will for my life be made manifest. And may I have, please let your will for my life be made manifest daily. And I be humble, humble and submissive to the process and have the tenacity and steadfastness to endure the process. Now, to some people, that probably sounded like a whole lot of big words. When I was a kid, I literally read the dictionary every day for fun. But basically, the long and the short of what that means is, God, let your plan for my life reveal. Let it come to pass. Let it happen on earth. And may, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what being humble means, but let me just be accepting of that. Let me, okay, God, this is your will. Let me ride with it, have the tenacity and the steadfastness to allow me to have the strength and the peace and the wisdom and the knowledge to complete the process and not abort the process. And before I get started preaching on the process, I'm going to end this live. So if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and turn your notifications on, because you never want to miss a moment in my live, raw, unedited, unfiltered moments in my life. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you on the next channel. Recommend to a friend, and just get ready to take this crazy ride with me, y'all. Peace, love, and blessings. Glow beautifully. I talk to y'all whenever I find some more Wi-Fi. We out.